that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Two yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Stroud. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's Stroud. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for KC. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Hey, 43, 13. Yellow. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Yellow. Hero 15.
Now Mahomes. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here goes Stroud again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Able to find Gray here. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Ka'imi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pass midfield. Still going. One man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Texans. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the side.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. 20. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Stroud working out of the gun. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 153 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. There he goes again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 37 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. And he's into the clear. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. That's complete left side to Gray. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Stroud. Right side to Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jamison Williams from 13 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the defense has got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on hhis intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this pass caught by Gray. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The throwing again is Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just